we are going to be making a pound cake. As you think of pumpkin pies, pecan pies, apple pies everywhere, right? Easy peasy. Bye-bye to the pies. Okay, maybe we could keep one pie. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Whisking Away with Diana J. I'm Diana, and today we are continuing our Thanksgiving series. I think for the duration of the series, I'm going to sing Thanksgiving series. Yes, we're gonna do that. I'm here for it. So, in continuation of it, we are going to be making Thanksgiving desserts. Now, I know when you think of Thanksgiving desserts, you think of the pies. You think of pumpkin pie, pecan pie, the apple pies everywhere, right? But sometimes you have like cookies and cakes and all that stuff. So we are going to be making a popular cake during Thanksgiving time, which is a pound cake. It's a very simple vanilla pound cake, guys. So if you are going to like a Thanksgiving meal somewhere at your family and you need something to bring, don't worry, I got you. Bring the pound cake. They'll love it, trust me. And I know it can sound a little intimidating because you're like, oh my gosh, Diana, a pound cake, that's a lot. I know it sounds like a lot. I mean, you just need a pound of everything, hence the name pound cake. But trust me, I'm gonna teach you an easy way to incorporate all the ingredients so the end results will be a nice, delicious, fluffy, and moist pound cake. It is a crowd pleaser. Everyone will love it. So if you're ready to learn how to do that, you know the drill. Let's get our aprons on and let's get baking. Okay, so what I have in my bowl here is 1 cup and 1/4. Wait, a cup and, I always get confused when a cup and a 1 1/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Yes, 1 1/4 of a cup of what I said before. The recipe, the ingredients will be down below in the description box. To that, I also have 2 sticks of butter, which is equivalent to about 1 cup. So I am going to use my mixer. Now, only thing is, you are going to have to whip it, mix it, for literally about, I would say 4 to 6 minutes straight. Because what we want is a nice, fluffy texture. That's how we get the moist pound cake. I know if you're using a hand mixer, I mean, it's your exercise for the day. Just, switch hands or, have the kids come in and do it for you. So let's get mixing. This is after 4 minutes. You can see it's at the fluffier state. The color is a little pale. Can you see? Yes, you can. There you go. But I would prefer you to do it for about 1 more minute. So keep whipping. Great, so that should be good. It looks even paler. Now look at that. That's exactly what you want. So I have 4 eggs here. I'm gonna incorporate 1 at a time, whisking after each addition. So let's do it. I'm gonna add my last egg. The reason why you do not want to add all 4 eggs, if you were to add all the eggs in at one time and try to whip it, it's basically water and the oils from the butter. What happens to water and oil, it separates, right? So your batter is going to end up looking a bit curdled instead of this nice, smooth, silky type texture. Well, not silky, yes, but it's not gonna look too together, okay? So trust me, try to add in 1 egg at a time. If 2 goes in at a time, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you incorporate it in the batter well before you add in the other one. So last one. Use my spatula just to go all the way around, just to ensure that everything is well combined. All right, so now I'm gonna add in my vanilla. So we're gonna add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Gosh. I'm going to do 1, and I usually like to do my other teaspoon as vanilla paste because it has the vanilla beans in there, and I just like the way it looks in anything that I bake. Or like literally like maybe 3 drops. Because if you add too much, it throws the flavor all off. Great, now the good thing about this is really like a base pound cake recipe. At this point, you can add whatever you want. If you didn't want a vanilla flavored pound cake, you could put lemon extract instead. You could put coconut extract instead. So you can really make it your own. I would still suggest putting a little bit of vanilla. But yeah, whatever you want, this is whichever extract. Why is that word so hard right now? So I'm gonna show you how to measure out your flour. Your flour is already packed in. We do not want packed flour in anything that we bake because it's going to add more flour than the recipe calls for. So what you want to do is fluff up your flour. Always fluff it up to get some air in it so it won't be so packed. Once we get the air in it, you just shake off whatever you need. And you see those clumps in there? You see that? That's why I like to sift my flour, because I don't want clumps in my pound cake. So it'll behoove you to sift it. I know it's an extra step, but trust me, it's worth it. Just gonna do that, and look at that, all those lumps are gone. Just so I won't forget, we're just going to add in our leveling, I can never say that, leveling agent, leveling agent. We're gonna add baking powder, okay? 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So now we are going to put in our yogurt and our flour. So what I'm going to do is I am going to alternate between my yogurt and my flour. You do not want to put all flour in there and then mix and then put your yogurt in there and mixing. And then we have to basically gradually incorporate these ingredients in there. So I'm going to put about 1/3 of my flour mixture. I'm going to mix it up. Totally forgot to mention, I do have my flour, baking powder, and salt in there. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the yogurt, about 1/3 of that as well. I do not know why in cakes we have to do this process where we alternate the dry with the wet. It's like the science of it all. It works. Don't know why, but I do know it works. And your end results end up completely different by doing this step. I don't know how. I don't. I'm sure there's a reason. I'll look it up and figure it out. But yeah, so let's mix that yogurt in there. Flour. Before I mix everything, let me just scrape the sides of my bowl. Here for it. Anybody always taste their batter? I know you shouldn't because it has raw eggs in it, but I mean, I grew up looking at the bowl, I wanted to get the spoon. Whenever my aunt used to bake cakes and stuff, it's like I always like to taste what my end result could possibly be. Let me tell you something, if you have a good batter, most of the time, you'll have a good end result in your dessert. Okay, so what I have is a standard regular loaf pan. I am going to fill this bad boy up. If you have one of these loaf pans, you can totally feel free to just spray it with some like cooking spray. I happen to blink here. But I like to go a little old school with the butter all around and the flour, and I like to put parchment paper just because it makes it easier to just lift it up. The pound cake out of the loaf pan. So I like to do it this way, but feel free if you have nonstick spray, you can spray it in. All right, so we are going to put this in. Oh gosh, this is heavy. Do it, Diana. It's a pound cake. You know what? I'm not gonna pour it in. I'm gonna go on and scoop everything into my loaf pan. Alright, I want every last bit. See, if I would have left this in a bowl, this is like 2 bites of the pound cake. Nothing gets left behind, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna flatten it all out. My fiance is here. Do you wanna come say hi to the people? Come say hi. It's not live, I can edit it out. My daughter wants to come say hi.
Hey people.
Yeah. All right, into the oven it goes. Okay guys, so you saw the pound cake. Doesn't it look delicious? And that crumb, oh my gosh. All right, so now it's time to taste test. I'm supposed to tell you at this point, I guess, how good it is, but I'm just gonna go right on and take another bite because that's how good it is. All right, I'm telling you, your family and your friends, they will love it. This is absolutely delicious. The recipe will be down below in the description box. You can actually serve this with like ice cream, bada bing, bada boom, dessert, easy peasy, bye-bye to the pies. Okay, maybe we could keep one pie. I preferably like pumpkin pie, so maybe we could keep one of the pies. But that's all the time we have here for today. Thank you guys so much for whisking away with me, Diana. And if you like this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave a comment down below. And if you like this video, please share. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one. Bye.